Hey
Listo.
everyone, I'm Jeremy, aka Rye Bright.
And I'm Pew, aka Pew Pew Lasers.
You might notice that Medler isn't with us today, and that's because he's out getting
Voy a
married.
bajar,
So
bueno,
congratulations
subir
to
un
the
poco el
happy
volumen.
couple.
Me he liado
Don't worry,
muchísimo
you'll
hablando
see
ahora.
him again soon.
Not invited to the wedding.
No, but today is Thursday, February
Vale.
15th, so anything that happens after that date won't be covered today.
We really hope you've enjoyed the start of season 2024 so far, and we'll have Riot Frox on here to talk about some learnings and what we're doing next. After that, we'll be back to give you some updates on Vanguard, the new co-op versus AI bots, and a few other topics.
Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Long Harrison, aka Riot Froxon, the lead gameplay designer in League. Last year, we made the decision to remove preseason and shift those changes to line up with the start of the new ranked season this past January. Not only did it give you all some additional time to hit your ranked goals, but it also made the beginning of the year a more exciting time to play League. We've seen some awesome moments with the new changes. We're also happy with the state of gameplay balance, game stability, and the new objectives, although we've seen a few especially funny bugs come up. We also feel good about the current state of champion balance, game pacing and snowballing, and the new Void objectives, which are creating more interesting gameplay opportunities around pushing lanes. That said, it wasn't all smooth. One of our big goals was shifting power from items to champions by reducing the amount of haste and stats that items provided. We also wanted to make items more satisfying for damage-oriented classes by removing less desired stats, like health. But making these changes resulted in more burst and was exacerbated by
daño hay
the
demasiado, para mi
like
gusto.
Bloodsong and Storm Surge. We've taken steps already to address this, but we're continuing to make adjustments to get closer to where we were after.
No, hombre, no.
We'll
Me digas
talk more
eso.
in depth about the MMR system.
A ver el MMR.
But I specifically wanted to address the seeding of new players as well as negative LP gains.
Está horrible el MMR esta season.
At the end of last season, roughly half of Emerald players were in prolonged states of negative LP gains, with this increasing to 85% in Masters Plus.
Hola, Jumi. El siguiente vídeo va a ser de eso.
With the changes this season, though, we've reduced this to 5%. For players below Emerald, whose ranks fluctuate a lot, there's always going to be some periods of negative LP gains for short periods of time. But we're continuing to minimize it by adjusting those gains and losses, which will make climbs more consistent.
Lo que tienen que arreglar es el puñetero MMR. No te puede tocar un puto Challenger o un Master contra un puto Bronce. No tiene sentido. Ya está, eso es lo que tienen que hacer.
Most of the bugs with some legitimate new players erroneously placing in gold or plat. We're still trying to improve.
Espera. Nuevos jugadores en oro y platino. Por error. ¿Qué?
Placing in gold or plat. We're still trying to improve our accuracy with these placements and continuing our work to better separate Smurfs and new players and place them correctly. Overall, we're really excited at how everything is shaping up for ranked and the gameplay changes this year. But we'll keep an eye on your feedback and make adjustments as you continue your climbs. So I'll hand things over to Pew and Jeremy for the rest of the updates.
As you know, at season start, we announced that Vanguard would be coming to League. You may have already started to see some of the elements hit the PvE.
Vanguard is a big change, so it's important for us to minimize the impact it could have on your ability to play League. Our version of Vanguard will be customized specifically to target the cheaters, scripters, and bots we see in League of Legends.
A ver, no es muy difícil al ver que un puto Sion da la vuelta en sí.
We're also adopting a rollout method
No sé, a lo mejor miramos de otro jugador. No te puedo asegurar nada ahora.
that will help us learn more about how it's impacting players before we roll out to all the regions. So we'll start with one region first. We'll closely monitor everything as players get into games with Vanguard Live.
So we'll be evaluating how Vanguard runs in that region and how players are experiencing it before our targeted global release in April. We'll be sure to keep you all updated on any adjustments we make and how it's going.
Now let's talk about bots. After you all beat them up on PvP,
Vamos, que
they win.
resumen rápido de lo que van a hacer. Matchmaking les va a sudar el rabo, básicamente. Después van a seguir ajustando el tema de los LPs negativos, pero ahora mismo ya les parece bien. Y ya está. No lo he entendido así rápido.
TLC and adjustments, but they're ready to return once again. The new intro, beginner, and intermediate bots will be out in March. We'd love to get your feedback once again, so please read more about them in a dev blog that's out right now.
All right, we also wanted to give you a rundown on the upcoming Prestige skins. After Evelyn,
A ver, lo de los bots, bueno, a
their
ver qué tal.
Prestige skins, it will be
Para los jugadores
Lee
nuevos,
and
que
Leona
es lo más
coming into
importante.
July. We also have the next mythic theme, Crystallis Indominus. It's coming in March. This is a continuation of the Crystallis Modus theme, which you can read all about in today's dev blog. So Kha'Zix, Xerath, and Nautilus will be receiving skins this time around. with Kazakhs
Bueno, el de Kazakhs
leaving
está guay,
out
¿eh?
first in March. All right, that's it for today's updates. Be sure to check out the devlogs, and before we see you next time, there might be a couple surprises in April.
¿Cómo que mamá salgo en
like
YouTube?
nachos?
Me parto, tío.
Like, I love nachos, especially
Ay.
extra cheese.
Choo choo! All aboard the nacho train.
No, me parece horrible. Siguen haciendo la misma mierda de decir, oh no, vamos a cambiar las cosas a mejor, obviamente. Y nunca va a ser así. Lo siento. Ya no me creo tus sucias mentiras, jefe de desarrollo de Riot Games.
Just tripping on day. Dreams got dirty little lullabies playing.